Big breaking news. Christian Horner has been sacked by Red Bull with immediate effect after 20 years as team principal of the Formula 1 team. By the way, he was the only team principal at Red Bull. So Red Bull are going to have a new team principal for the first time in their history, replacing him with Racing Bull's team principal, Laurent Mercedes, and then obviously Aaron Permane will take over as team principal at Racing Bulls as well. My thoughts on it? Quite shocking after 20 years, to be honest with you. I think he should have been sacked once Red Bull's downfall started, and you know what? Christian Horner has benefited a lot. Has benefited from having Adrian Newey. Without Adrian Newey, Christian Horner will not be a successful team principal. I'm telling you that right now. So, all Red Bull's success has been down to Adrian Newey. That's it. Down to Adrian Newey and Max Verstappen, in my opinion. I mean, it's crazy how Max Verstappen won the world title last year. Really is crazy. Especially when the downfall started after Adrian Newey left as well. And not just that, I think obviously there's been controversy with Christian Horner the last year or so because of the the way his behaviour around the female employee as well. So the females be happy about this news, Warner. They'll be happy about this news. I don't think he'd be out of F1 for long. I think Alpine and Ferrari, they don't be interested in him. I think if he does the Ferrari, the circus will just continue at Ferrari. If he does the Alpine, again, there's already hot heads at Alpine, and he'll just fall into that category as well. So it's probably waiting for him to be at Alpine or Ferrari. I think he's Alpine level for me, Christian Horner. I don't think he's a top team principal at all. I really don't. All Christian Horner's done at is mind games, manipulation, the dark arts in Formula 1. Which is manipulation, trying to manipulate the result into his team's favour. And so that's all he's done at, really. That's about it. Toto Wolff's levels above him in terms of team principal, in my opinion. And you know what's funny? You know what I can see happening? Max Verstappen. That's it. Max Verstappen and Toto Wolff at Mercedes. Lewis Hamilton and Christian Horner at Ferrari. Oh my god. Who would have thought that after 2021? Who would have thought that? It's just wait. Honestly, it's waiting there, innit? I just know it's waiting for it to be Lewis Hamilton, Christian Horner, and Toto Wolff and Max Verstappen. It's so waiting. It's so waiting, in my opinion. Ferrari will go for Horner as well. I can just see it. I can see Ferrari going for Christian Horner. Even though I don't think they should, in my opinion. I don't think they should. I don't think it will get any better if you put Christian Horner as a team principal, but it's waiting. It's going to be waiting there, innit? Max Verstappen's even regardless. This has no effect on Max Verstappen's season. Max Verstappen will be going to Mercedes or Aston Martin, in my opinion. He was always even Red Bull, regardless if Horner stayed or not. So I think this is like a new change now for Red Bull. I don't think it's going to make any difference. I still think Red Bull are going to be a mid-table team now. They're a mid-table team, regardless of what appointments they make. Red Bull, they're finished. They're finished as a top team, in my opinion. Over the next few years, it's going to be McLaren, Ferrari and Mercedes all chancing each other for the constructors. Maybe Aston Martin, depends on Aston Martin's project as well, and Williams' project as well. But yeah, Red Bull, they're nowhere near going to be a top team now. They're mid-table now. they're going to be a mid-table team. Just like they were before Adrian Newey came in. Just saying. So, yeah, feel free to see your thoughts down below on this news. Does it really make a difference? No. I'm actually being honest, it doesn't really make a difference. Okay, he's a team principal, but he did not make Red Bull successful. Adrian Newey and Max Verstappen made Red Bull successful. And by the way, Sebastian Vettel, the most overhyped, overrated world champion ever, in my opinion. Good try with Vettel, but without Adrian Newey, Sebastian Vettel will not be a world champion. And he wouldn't get that move to Ferrari. Just saying. That's my opinions on that. Max Verstappen's levels above Sebastian Vettel. Levels above. Max Verstappen can win races without having the car. Who would have thought? Because of his ability, that's why. So, Max Verstappen won the Brazilian Grand Prix last year from P17 to first place. Not just that, also, it was in the wet as well. The visibility was crap as well. So, I just thought I would say that. But anyways, feel free to see your thoughts down below. Red Bull sacked team principal Christian Horner and replace him with Laurent Mertiz from Racing Bulls. Feel free to see your thoughts down below. And where do you think Christian Horner will do next, or will he leave at F1 for dud?